So I am taking a little break to show you my whitewashing project, specifically with poplar planks. These are about 8 inches wide, 8 feet long, and it's actually a lot easier to do than I thought. So what you need, depending on how large your project is, I just have a gallon of flat interior Valspar ultra white paint, and it is literally a 1-to-1 ratio. So over here is where I add in 1 cup my paint and then the other cup water, and I slowly mix it together. I have found that doing just a little bit extra paint is a good thing. So even though it's a 1-to-1 ratio, you want to go just a little bit, you want to just put a little extra paint in there. The consistency should really be like a cup of whole milk. So here we got our mug of whole milk, looking delicious. Looks thick, but still has that watery texture, so don't freak out when you're like, my paint, it's watery, I don't know if this is gonna work. It's totally gonna work. So I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay, this is a little tricky for me to do because I'm just used to going to town on this. So I'm gonna try to hold the camera and show you at the same time. But when you're painting your plank, you're just going at it. You're not being overly careful. You know, obviously if you have plastic laid down, that's what you need. So I'm just gonna go across this whole board like this, and oh crap, just 1 second. Okay, so dipping the paintbrush in, sliding a little excess paint off, and then, like I said, I'm going across this whole board. I'm going to town. And I'm gonna finish this process, speed it up, and then I'm gonna show you how we rub the paint in. Okay, so here's the fun part. Oh crap, I just got paint on my phone. Here's the fun part where we rub it in. Now, this can be so intimidating at first because you're like, I'm gonna ruin it. It's gonna like look all weird. No, it's not. You gotta give yourself some room to get going. And obviously I haven't gotten all the streaks out yet, and that's okay. I'm just kind of moving down the board to get that excess paint off, or I shouldn't say off, but rubbed in and then smoothed out. So yeah. This is a pretty easy process. Go down here, and then I just go back down the other way and totally smooth it out. Get all that excess paint off. And see, as you can see, I mean, this isn't the best board. It's not flawless, but you can see how you don't see brush marks at all. You don't see rag marks, and this is my 3rd rag. So eventually you do got to replace them. I usually use them until they're fairly damp. When they're really dry, it's kind of a pain to use. All right, so see this? Look at that. That's cool. And then of course I gotta rub in the groove, tongue and groove area. So yeah, when it's dry, it'll look like this when it's dry. So it's a nice neutral toned whitewash look. And before I forget, I like using a 4-inch brush. Seems wide enough and possibly the biggest brush I could find. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Doesn't look like I'm gonna go home anytime soon.